What is up, everyone? Mr. Aviator here, bringing you another episode of SimCity here on AviatorGamez. Today, our goal is to continue to expand our city into tourism, make it one of the largest tourist attractions in the world. And we're starting to do that with a lot of tourist attractions around the city, including hotels. And we're going to continue to increase our tourism appeal. But before we get into this episode, guys, if you're new around here, don't forget to subscribe and turn on those post notifications so you never miss a video. We upload 5 Sims-related videos every single week, so if you like Sims and Sims-related content like this, subscribing is definitely not a bad idea. And hit that like button if you're enjoying SimCity so far. And also let us know in the comment section down below what you'd like to see maybe our next city be, because we're definitely doing 6 cities in this series. Right now we only have this one. So let us know in the comments what you'd like the next city to be all about. Maybe industry. Just let us know in the comments down below. But okay, let's get started. As you can see, yes, last episode we were working on trying to build our cultural department. We added new things to our city hall. We have culture. We have, I think we have culture, and we have Department of Tourism and Transportation. So what we're trying to do now is beef up our transportation. We do have this train station who is currently running 507 people a day to our city, which is great because we have tourist attractions like this dinosaur and this hotel. So we have a lot more we need to do. As you can see, though, there is demand. There's an unemployment crisis as there's decent amount of commercial demand. So what we got to try to do is, oh my God, we actually have some businesses going out of business here. Let's quickly, I guess, knock down some of these buildings that are pretty much vacant. I think that's everything. Okay, so we got everything. We need more commercial residencies. So let's find a spot to put more commercial buildings. As you can see, our city's mostly used up. Now, we do have money to build more roads, so let's do that. Let's get a high-density avenue built in here and run it to the ocean. And that, oh, is that what we need? Oh, crap. Did we not need that? We did not need that. Well, the ocean's going to be a popular tourist destination, right? No, it's not. This is too expensive. Can we get some money back for that, please? No? Okay, great. Okay, so let's try to just do a high-density street, okay? Because that's what we've been building most of this out of. That's what we're comfortable with. So we can go like this, and then maybe extend right through there. Okay, so it's not the most beautiful of areas, but at least we can build more businesses and get more businesses in here. Now, we do need more lower wealth businesses, but that's just not going to really happen. We're just going to, I guess, okay, what we can do is, there we go. Okay, so that's too much beachfront, so that's going to be all beachfront. What we can do is just try to put some lower income buildings in here, maybe some playgrounds, you know, just stuff that won't really affect it too much. Maybe we can get something like this in here and plop that bad boy there. And then maybe go to some formal nature parks and get something like this built out over here. And there we go. So that should make this area pretty nice. There's another massive park we can put. And we could always put that in right here and just hope for the best and hope that this area really turns into something beautiful. But I think we're not going to do anything. Let's just let this fill out, see if we can reduce the commercial demand. This is going to create a lot of commercial places over here, and hopefully that increases. As you can see, our demand's going down, so we're finally regulating. We have a huge industrial demand, so we're going to have to kind of curve that demand probably by starting another city. So as you can see, we have $62,000. We don't have any loans right now. If we get the financial thing in our region, we can actually get $100,000 loans and really go all out here. But what we can do is take $150,000 in loans and maybe really focus on the tourism aspect and the culture aspect of our city. So there's stadiums we can get. This is 150 grand. That's 250 grand. There's other attractions which we have. We have worship. There's landmarks. And I know this is a little theater right here that we can actually have performances in. And maybe this is something we look at putting in, maybe somewhere down here. We want to keep all the touristy stuff kind of, well, we spread it all around the city because we want people to explore the whole city. So let's maybe drop this right here, and this can become a place of tourist attraction, kind of bring people to this side of the city, because right now a lot of our tourism's beachfront, and this is still beachfront, but this should actually build up some other bigger buildings next to us, hopefully. And we should be able to schedule some stuff here as soon as we kind of hired out people to be in this building. Now, there's other stuff we can put in too, like the Eiffel Tower, and all this stuff will attract people. Let's continue to search through this. I think there's the Sydney Opera House, I think, is in here too. And with that, yeah, right here we can have big operas and stuff. This is $200,000. Maximum attendance 2,600 people. This can hold 3,000. So it'll be interesting to see if we can start pulling some people in for that. But we're earning $10,000 an hour right now. We have a huge industrial demand, which is a massive problem. As you can see, not enough medium wealth shoppers, so we need more medium wealth shoppers. So what we're gonna have to do, okay, we're trying to hire people for that. What we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to increase some of these shops and not make them low income to medium income. So let's go to high income and place some nice plazas around here. Okay, and just hopefully make this area a little bit more dense. Get some skyscrapers going up or something of the sort to make a little bit more wealth around here. We are taxing our citizens 11% right now, which is pretty decent tax. When do we unlock the next thing for our town hall? 30,000 residents, so we're halfway there. What are people? Are people sick? People are sick right now. Maybe we have to look at getting a hospital? We need the Department of Safety. Okay, well, let's try to get a... How's our medical coverage here? It's pretty decent. I mean, we probably could improve it a little bit. Maybe put a hospital over by the beach where all the shopping centers are and come in here and put a nice sign in so people can tell where the medical wing is. Maybe add an ambulance, you know, just so people can actually be healed in this part of the city. And it looks like most of our city is covered. There's some sickness, but the sickness doesn't seem like it's really a problem. Sickness is treated 20 of 31 a day, so we could definitely expand some of these. The hospitals aren't full. There's no patients really waiting, but we could always just add some ambulances to help better serve the more dense parts of the city. And I know we have another one over here that we could definitely add another ambulance as well. I think there's already 2 ambulances. We could definitely add 1 more. Okay, so there we go. Spending a lot of money on healthcare, but that should increase our coverage in the city and should kind of cure this sickness issue that we're currently dealing with. So let's see here. We're making $7,000 an hour. The Globe Theater looks like it has some type of employment now, so we can schedule a show. We can do a play in the Globe Theater. It's going to make us potentially 42 grand. It's going to cost us 6. Let's do it. Hope we have enough tourists to really fill out this show. So the event is at 8 p.m. today. Right now it's 5 in the morning. So let's just see how that kind of works. And running on battery power right now because it is dark. So we have solar power and wind power right now. We're still a clean energy city. And I want to slowly start to get rid of these factories and turn it into more commercial real estate as we expand. So as you can see here, we do have a need for a commercial demand need for smaller commercial businesses such as this one. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to have to get rid of freight and we're going to have to start importing freight. So that's going to be the problem. So maybe we're going to have to get rid of some of our freight. And I think, you know, we're trying to become no industry here. So let's try to get rid of some of this freight industry and go completely commercial over here and housing. So let's go to the bulldozer and start getting rid of our factories. And let's get rid of full squares. Sewage overpipe flow, no. Those are sewage overpipes. Sewage overpipes. We don't need anything like that, but let's get rid of all of that's a train station. So we want nice businesses and nice housing over here. Fire station, no, let's not get rid of that. We have a park there. Okay, so we got rid of all these factories that were yuckying this place up. And except that one. That one's got to go too, and that one's got to go as well. And that one, oh my god, we had so many factories over here. But now that they're all gone, we can rezone this area and kind of get it to look nice and neat after all the factory waste and scubbub is gone. And it was kind of disgusting, but now it's time to rezone. As you can see, worker shortage. We don't need more workers, so what we're going to do is we're going to get some homes over here. And then we're going to do some more business over here. So business, 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 business. So we want a lot of commercial area over here. Now, there is a worker shortage, unemployment crisis right now. But don't worry, we're going to get out of this. There's a huge industrial demand. We have to make another city filled with industry and mining and gross stuff that none of these citizens are going to want. So what we're going to do is let's go to parks and let's make this more of a medium wealth area, just kind of in general. Just a nice medium wealth. Well, actually, let's go with maybe this is like a tennis court. Oh, it looks like we're getting some nice stuff over here. So let's put a tennis court there and then a nice basketball court here. You know, just try to build this place up, make it nice. We're making the poorer area of the city better, so we're basically going to be expanding and seeing a lot of growth. So we're going to have issues, though. How did this show go? Did we have a show yet? Oh, it's currently the current payout. So we're going to get paid out. We're almost going to sell out of this show. We have until 8 p.m. tonight, so we'll just have to see if we sell out. It's already 4:41. But if this show sells out, that'll be huge for us. And we can really, we're already saving up a decent amount of money. And we're increasing here. What's this? What does it want from us? There's a great works project we can probably do. Region view. So what's this? What does this region have? So this region is probably perfect to make our industrial city. So let's claim this, okay? We're gonna get another region. I'm gonna let you guys name it in the comment section down below. This region is where we're going to do all of our industry and all of our mining and all of the garbage of the, so this is gonna be our working class, the tough lifers. So we're gonna start with roads, obviously, and we're gonna go with, we're gonna do medium density streets. We don't wanna go too big too fast, and obviously semi-trucks and everything are going to be making their way through this area, so we're just gonna have to see kind of how congested this area is going to be. I'm definitely not gonna do a ton of crossroads, and I kind of like the chaotic way of this block already, and so we're gonna go like this. So there we go. So this is gonna be a ton of factories. We could probably do a decent chunk split like that and a decent chunk split like that. So that's going to congest the main road a bit with all these stoplights. But we'll just have to see. Let's pause this. We're going to start importing a lot of freight here. So this is going to be Freight City. The wind's blowing away from the houses. So this is the perfect spot to put a ton of freight. And let's actually exit off all the freight here. We don't want freight there. People are going to need shopping. So we're going to put shopping there. And then, so this is going to be a decent freight area. Then we can do homes down this stretch. And we can start to build out roads here as well. So we'll do a nice medium density here. The grade is steep. It is a steep grade here, guys. And look at this. Not enough simoleons. Okay, so let's do something like this. We'll start building out the neighborhoods. Connect the roads like this. And the neighborhoods will be a little bit more gridded. And that way we can add more housing. So we're going to need some lower income people living here to do all these factory jobs. Okay, so hopefully this is enough. We'll let this city kind of build up here. Obviously, we don't want them to not have any parks or anything, so let's get some nice basic little parks here that people can enjoy, and they have things to do. They can take their kids out to play. Maybe we can have a nice small field here that people can take their dogs out to the dog park and all that great stuff. We'll put another small field there. Okay, so there we go, or a large field there, I should say. Oh, wait, we do need power, so that's going to be an issue. So water and power. Let's go with this. So water is going to have to be pumped from right here for now, because this is going to be our clean area. And then power consumption, we're going to go actually have to get a loan for this city. So let's go to our finances for this city and take a loan out for $50,000. Boom. And the taxes for residents, we're going to make cheaper. We want people to have an incentive to live here and work for our companies. So let's put this power plant right here, right in the smack dab lifeblood of this city, as the wind will blow it all away. So let's actually go right here. This spot should be good. Okay, so there we go. We have power, we have water, we need sewage, so sewage is going to go here as well. Okay, so there we go. So everything is established now for this city. They should be good, and we can watch it build out. So let's watch the city build up as some power gets to it. And as some water starts to be built out, we should see homes go up and a lot of factories, and they can export a whole bunch of freight to our city, which is going to be good. Learn how to buy power from a neighboring city? No, thanks. We're gonna supply our own power. The city's gonna be independent of that. I don't know how much water. No, we're good in water department now. We're pumping out water, so this is perfect. Now it's time to put a city hall in here, and I think that's gonna be, you know, somewhere over here. Nice main area in the nice shopping district. Okay, so perfect. I'm feeling good about this, guys. I'm feeling really good. So let's rename this city. Congratulations. Actually, we'll let you guys rename it right now. We can always rename it later. So we'll let you guys rename the city in the comments down below. It's going to be a worker city. It's going to be hardcore. We're not going to allow a lot of density. We want a lot of freight workers. So is there real demand here? There's no, the industrial demand is going down finally because we're getting industry built. So this is going to be perfect. So this city's making some money per hour right now. Not bad. Obviously, if we wanted to start mining and doing some city specializations, I think drilling and mining are going to be huge. Obviously, there's oil right here. Not enough simoleons to build this. How much is this bad boy? 57,000. Well, let's really start to get this city going with some debt. Okay, so we're going to get some loans for our brand new city here and really just start getting this city going. So let's get this oil refinery. You know, we're gonna start pumping oil here, and we can start adding things to it. Okay, so like we can add this nice sign, let people know this is an oil refinery, and we can start adding some new trucks. Okay, so let's get a couple trucks to start pumping this oil out, and we can just get a couple more of these derricks in to really just start pumping the maximum amount of oil out of the ground here, as we have a huge spot. But we're gonna need storage of sorts. So what is this? Mining, drilling, trading. So we're gonna need a trader's post and a trader's depot. So we're gonna plop this trader's depot here, and let's go to this, and actually let's get rid of actually let's go to oil. So we're gonna place oil here, and let's get rid of this little, no wait, we're gonna need freight. We're gonna need freight trade too. So we're gonna place that like that. So limit reach right now. But we're gonna need some nice trucks to help us haul this all out. Let's put a nice sign up here. So this is our trader's depot. Perfect. So we're going to go here, manage global deliveries. So we're going to use locally. We're gonna export oil for $9,000. Okay, so that'll be good. So this city's gonna make money off oil and off of its industry right now. It does have mining capabilities and everything, but we're gonna let this city kind of build its way up. Obviously, we're gonna need some police force protection here. We're gonna say no thanks to having a superhero, but we are gonna need some police force up over here, because this area is gonna probably be crime ridden. There's a lot of industry here. $30,000 to get the police over here to kind of protect an area. So I mean, we could, let's plop these bad boys right here on the main road. So there we go. Now this should be good enough to really just get the city going. As you can see, it's pretty smoggy, but all that smog should be heading out that way into the ocean and away from all of our neighboring cities. So this is going to be good for this city. So let's go back to the multi-city view. Now what I want to do is I want to go here, and I want to get freight. I want to get freight from them, and I think there's a way we can actually purchase freight. Shoppers, workers, so worker advisors, so we can kind of see how that's working. Let's back out this way. What we're gonna need is freight from them, so let's see if there's a way to import freight. I think it just is automatic, but let's go to freight. So we want freight from them to us. Right now it looks like we're sending freight workers to them, but that's okay. We'll see how this kind of goes in. Let's load into Tropic Escape though. This is the tourism city that I think we're going to have a lot of help with. We can send money over to our neighboring city too that's doing all the oil mining and all the work for our tourism city. Let's see here. So we're slowly getting towards a lot of our goals. No thanks, we're not going to help out our city in any other way right now. We're feeling pretty good about how our city's building up here. We have some skyscrapers going up, which is nice. And this show is looking like it's selling out. It did sell out. 3,000 people have attended this show, so that's great. Low wealth, medium wealth, no high wealth people just yet. But that's okay. We're slowly building this city up. It's looking really, really nice. Making $9,000 an hour. It's a higher tax city, so it really costs money. Would you like to learn how you can help your neighbors with garbage service? Sure. So we can go here to the city. We can share some garbage trucks. So let's go here. We'll donate them. You know, okay, good, thank you. We'll donate them a couple of trucks, you know, like maybe 3 trucks to help out our neighboring city, just so they can kind of have some gas support there. Let's get back into our city view here. But okay, so as we're building the city up now, what we gotta do, we're gonna need more tourism, but right now we're at $146,000 in the bank. Our taxes are pretty high, pretty decent. I think we're going to continue to expand parks and stuff and try to make more high wealth areas. So let's go to formal and really just try to get some more of these formal parks in here that can increase the land value all around the space. So we're gonna go like this, and as you can see where the value of the land is already highly valued. So let's continue to really increase that value everywhere. Now where else can we increase it? So this is kind of low value area, so let's continue to increase that. We have another low value area, so let's continue to increase. So we should have more and more wealth everywhere now, and we should see more dense buildings going up. Now we do have these streets, which we can upgrade, I believe. If we go to the streets, if we really want to start seeing some, so this is the upgrade tool. If we really want to start seeing some more giant buildings go up, we can literally upgrade all these streets as we please. So I could go like this. Medium density street is free. So we can only okay, so we can't actually upgrade it bigger because there's too many parks and buildings around. So this is pretty decent, though. We don't need a lot of high density. I think we'll build another city just for density of population, but this is more of a tourist attraction right now where we're trying to make some tourist money. But you know what we actually probably do need in this city? We probably need a school. We need to start educating. So we have no schools. Let's maybe get a grade school plopped in somewhere over here. Maybe down here at the end of this road. Get a nice grade school put in. We can get some more buses, get some nice signage out here for our grade school. So let's put all this up. Get a nice flag, put some other buses in here. Okay, so there we go. And then we can always add buildings and make sure we can educate the masses. So there we go. We got a grade school, so you can at least get your basic education in this city right now. And we're going to put bus stops everywhere. So we're going to pick these kids up. You know, we want everyone to get educated. So we're going to try to place bus stops everywhere, and hopefully all the kids of our great city can be educated. So let's continue on. We're going to have bus stops. You're going to be making a lot of different stops if you're the bus driver here. But we'll allow them to pick up pretty much anywhere in the city, allowing every kid in this city to pretty much get an education. So there we go. That's good. So these kids should be getting educated now. So we do have a school. We could probably afford to expand even further. Maybe get some mass transit as well, like a shuttle bus. A bus station would probably be good. A bus terminal would probably be better. Bus terminals are a little bit more expensive, but I think that would really help our tourism. So let's put a bus terminal here. And then what we can do is get some massive coach buses here and really start to expand our area. So let's put that down. Let's get one more bus. And now it's time to just do a ton of bus stops. So bus stops and ride shares everywhere. So let's go like this. We're going to put bus stops all over the city to help people commute around this city and really help tourists get around too, because if you're a tourist here, you really didn't have many ways to get around. But now with our new bus stop and our new mass transit, you're going to be able to get around the city and explore all the little sites and everything you really want to see. So I think I feel pretty good about how many bus stops we've laid out. There's another one over there we can lay down. So there we go. All the bus stops are good. Now let's put that down. So there we go. That should help slow down traffic and should help expand the city in size, hopefully. But right now, what's this? Okay, so let's make an Eiffel Tower. No thanks. That's like $500,000. Let's actually schedule another show here, though. So let's do it. Another show at the Opera House. Every night we can do that and make $45,000. But now with all this mass transit and schooling, our budget has been cut. We're not making as much money. So we really got to hope that tourism continues to pull in money for us. This city was more meant to be a beautiful wonder where you can actually enjoy the sights of the beach and come and just spend a nice quiet day in our great city. So I think we're not going to focus on putting casinos in here just because casinos I think would distract. I think we can have our Sin City, but just not here because Sin City is going to really affect us here. But let's do an elite mega tower. We can't afford that. That is too expensive. Let's go to culture. So we should be able to get something that's here right now because we do have almost $100,000. Let's maybe get like a nice archway, something like that. It's not going to make us money, but it is going to draw attention to our city and make people want to come to go view these things. So let's try to get people to the beach. So to get people to the beach, I think what we need to do is build this building here. Beachside, get people over there. There's a couple things to see. If you go to a show, you can go see that. We have another tourism attraction there. Why are these not approved? Department of Tourism in the region. Town hall upgrade to blah, blah, blah. Or is it just, oh, can we only have 3 attractions? So we can only have 3 attractions. That's fine. We have 3 nice attractions that I think people are going to enjoy. What's this? Yes, let's do it. We can definitely pick up all your garbage. Okay, so there we go. Collect 250 cans of garbage. We can easily do that. But what's our problem now here? We need police help. What's this? A criminal was released into the public due to overcrowding in the jail cells. Oh, wow. Okay, so we need more jail cells. I see that. Okay, so let's plop that down. Plop that down. Okay, so there we go. So that should give us some time, some space in our jail cells. Now that criminal doesn't have to be released anymore. And as you can see, we have some skyscrapers going up. The Platinum Towers, great police coverage around here, so people are feeling more comfortable to build some bigger towers around here. We still only have 13,000 people. I really would like to see more people moving into our city. 15,000 living in the region. If we go look right now, we can actually go see that our other city, let's go load it, it needs simoleons. So let's go check it out. So we should be exporting oil, though. We should be able to make some money. $207 an hour. That's not a ton of money, but 1,500 people living here. So we have small factories going up. We have the oil. What do you need with the oil right now? One oil well is great, but did you know we could buy more? No thanks. We already have so many oil wells. No thanks. Okay, so what we're gonna do here, what's this? What do you want? Divine intervention. He wants a church. No thanks. We're not gonna put a church in just yet. Okay, so we're doing 500 of 2,000 barrels of crude oil possible right now. Obviously, there must be a snap point. So let's put in a nice trail like this. So we're gonna go like this and kind of help make the best oil areas we can. And obviously we don't have enough simoleons to really support more oil drilling. But there we go. We have it set up to do more oil drilling when we need to. But we are making oil. We should be actually shipping out oil and managing delivery. So freight. So right now we're exporting for $9,000 per 1,000 units of oil. So that should be interesting. But now that we have the city up and running, I really think we have a good balance to what we're trying to do here. We have this city, which is going to create a lot of freight and a lot of oil and eventually mine coal and do all that. It's going to be kind of a dirty, smoggy city, probably riddled with crime, but that'll be kind of fun. And then in our other city, it's going to be a tourism hotspot. Then I think I want to do another city with gambling and tourism all combined. This is kind of a beautiful want-to-get-away city. So Tropic Escape is going to be like mansions and all of the wealthy 1%. We're eventually going to make all the parks really wealthy parks and hopefully have just a lot of rich people living here in a very touristy area. And then we're going to do other cities with like casinos and all of that. It should be really, really fun. But guys, I think this is where we're going to end today's episode. If you enjoyed this episode of SimCity, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on those notifications if you're new. But until the next video, guys, remember to take it easy, lemon squeezy.